Want to say happy Wednesday, Wind Down Wednesday, day number 5 of the Transformational Wellness by yours truly, Rory T. Edwards, and the Rory T. Edwards Group. Transformational Wellness. Definitely visit us at www.rorytedwards.com. And today is pretty fitting for the topic. Um, the sense that we will be discussing today is sight, and sight is attached with sound also. But I first and foremost must ask you all to keep my sister Jan in prayer. She had a major accident last night. Someone rear-ended her at a high rate of speed. Thank God that she was able to leave the accident with some minor outer scars. But the person, she said, who hit her may not make it. So, in respect of life, we also ask for prayers for that individual, that they make it, due to the fact that they may have had a medical situation which caused them to rear end her. But it's so profound that I speak about sight today, which is one of the seven senses, and actually from the top is the third, but I started from the bottom and worked my way up. But sight and sound. And so when we talk about sight and sound, in most cases, it's probably the most important sense that we have, because the majority of people do have the ability of sight, and people do have the ability of sound. And one of the things that helps our wellness is that, even though I don't want to utilize my sister's experience, but even though she saw the car coming in me speaking to her, and the sound of the accident and the sight of the accident and all of the things that occurred will be with her much longer than all the outer scars, the repairs of the car, which won't happen. She'll have to buy a new car. But those are some of the wellness and some of the things that we experience in our lives via our sight and our sound. We hear a lot of things. We've seen a lot of things in our journey. And a lot of times what we do is we subdue those situations, and we take those situations and we bury them in places that sometimes we don't even realize affect us until later that situation reoccurs in some other form or fashion. A perfect example is that if you're in a relationship and something happens, and then you mend that relationship and you go on, and all of a sudden an occurrence happens, and that situation from a year ago or so is brought back up. It affected that person's wellness enough for them to still utilize that situation and be affected by it. So we are so affected by our sight and sound, because when we see things and we hear things, we push them down into our subconscious. And sometimes our subconscious needs to be emptied, just like our trash needs to be emptied, because so many of those things we carry affect our overall wellness. I'm going to try to keep this short again today, because I'm wearing these glasses because not only is the sun out, but I'm also, like I told you the other day, I wasn't feeling well. I went back out yesterday, thought I was 100%, and the body told me sit it back down. Tried to get out here this morning, and it sent me back to the house for a minute. Told me sit it back down and get strong, because I have a huge event to do in Orlando, Florida on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday at the convention center in Florida, Orlando, Florida. So if you're in the area, definitely reach out to me. Let's connect. Plan on doing some amazing things and trying to connect with some amazing people in Orlando. But if you know anybody in Orlando that I can definitely reach out to, send them to my website. Again, www.rorytedwards.com. That's RORYTEDWARDS.com. But we will continue these next few days. We will finish our 7-day transformational wellness discussions, and we want you to definitely visit us at our website and get your free initial consultation. Now, some of you who may be listening, or some of you who may share this post, may say, I don't need it. Well, if you don't need it, don't be selfish. Share it with somebody who you know who may need it, and eventually they'll convince you that you need it also, right? We all need some type of wellness checks and balances for us to become the complete person that the Creator has put us on this earth to be. So I'm going to end this one again short, but I want you to really understand the importance of our sense of sight, our sense of sound. We as human individuals usually downplay that the most, because sometimes we were taught that what nobody else has seen, nobody else should experience. But sometimes we see things and we hear things that we are able to process. So what we do is we plant them in a space in our subconsciousness that we hope will never ever reveal those situations. And in so many times, that is one of the major things that affects our wellness in a lot of relationship initiatives. Alrighty, so we all need help. I'm actually doing some transformational wellness myself, because I realize I need help too. So I can't give people information if I haven't tried to seek it myself. So again, for all you who are listening, and all of those who will listen, thank you for listening. And again, keep my sister in your prayers, and hopefully after the day of shock, she'll come out of this in great spirits, and everything will be just well. Alrighty, you all have an amazing Wednesday, and we'll definitely be in touch. And stay well.